Alright, what's on everyone? So today in this video what I'm doing basically is I'm going to be going over the top 5 most underrated streetwear brands of 2019. So these brands aren't necessarily hypebeast, aren't any of that really. They're just good clothing brands that are underrated, and honestly I feel like they deserve more attention than they actually get, and they make some really good stuff, and I just sort of want to bring a little bit of light to them with this video and sort of give them the attention they deserve and sort of recognize them in this list. Again, if you're this kind of person, again, there's plenty of these kinds of person. We're all that kind of person at one point. It's just an opinion, so if you disagree with it, you don't need to be getting all upset and personal in the comments with it. Like, seriously, it's just my opinion, and if you're that offended by it, then this video probably isn't for you, but that's fine. And yeah, you know, we're just really gonna get straight into this, sort of just discuss what I think about each one of these brands. I actually will bring in sort of a negative thing for a couple of them, but I'm still gonna explain why they're underrated to me and why I sort of think that they deserve to be on this list. Subscribe if you guys want more fashion videos like this, more list videos like this that I've sort of been doing recently, just more helpful videos and just fun videos like this, vlogs, any of that. Go ahead, subscribe, and also drop a like too. And yeah, we're gonna get straight into this video, so I hope you guys will enjoy it. And yeah, let's get started. Now, also, none of these are in a particular order. They're just all sort of like the five ones that they deserve. I'm not organizing any of them, just sort of just saying 5 underrated streetwear brands. None of these are necessarily in order. You can order them how you want those, sort of just assume them. You can list that down below. Comment some underrated streetwear brands that you know of down below too before the video starts. And yeah, let's get those likes going too. Try to hit 100 likes in this video. I've repeated that enough, but the first underrated streetwear brand that I think deserves a bit of attention in 2019 that's been doing pretty decent is this brand called Braindead. Now, I recently peeped them this morning and I really admire their work. They don't, I mean, I wouldn't say they're that well known. They got a decent amount of followers, but one thing that really can complement their brand on is wide variety. They got a ton of things. They got like rugs, tees, water bottles, hoodies, etc. Like, for a brand, they have already sort of just a wide variety of things that they are actually selling, which I think that's really good because, you know, obviously a lot of people are going to want different things. Now, one thing that is negative though is that, you know, they do make some cool things like rugs. They are massive rugs, but they cost like $800. So I mean, $800 for a rug, I mean, not necessarily the best investment to say. So I don't know why that's so expensive. I mean, it is pretty big, I guess, so it's fair in size. You know, maybe the price does make a bit more sense. But yeah, you know, I also noticed they use a lot of good colors too. They got really nice color schemes with a lot of their pieces. And a lot of unique designs, sort of things I haven't seen before out of a brand, and I definitely think this deserves some attention. So definitely gonna put them in this list and this top 5. And yeah, you know, they have a lot of different styles. Like, I can see a lot of different kind of people with a lot of different kind of streetwear styles wearing this brand. So I thought that they deserved to be in this list. You know, definitely a cool brand. Yeah, just the only negative thing I really have to say about them is just their high prices, but I think honestly their quality matches with it some. Alright, but the next brand I want to discuss, I've actually done things with them in the past. We have things coming up, and you know, I've been sort of, you know, supportive of this brand for a little bit of a minute. I'd say is Worldwide Youth. Y'all may know about them. Basically, you know, I'd say some really good things about them is that they already have sellout times that are pretty fast on a lot of items. Sometimes items even sell out to the point where they actually sell too many, like they oversell, so then they have to like produce more or cancel orders. They sell it relatively fast too. They got under-minute sellout times. Sometimes, you know, like 50 seconds, 40 seconds. So, you know, their things are starting to sell out a lot faster. They do a lot of really good things. I like the designs in a lot of the pieces. I find them to be a little bit more unique and a little different, I guess. Shout out to Dylan, you know, Dylan Grails. It's a man right there, the creator. He's done some pretty interesting stuff there. We talked. They also got a fair amount of variety too. And there's also another thing I'm gonna discuss here in a second. But after the variety, you know, they got a variety of pieces with shoulder bags, hoodies, tees, accessories, other things like that. And not to mention that their brand also resells. They got people who are actually dedicated like collectors, and they sell their pieces, and they actually do sell for a value above what they retailed for. So, you know, this brand is reselling somewhat already. So I found it to be impressive. I think this brand definitely has potential. I've been messing with them for a while. So shout out to Worldwide Youth. Definitely think y'all are definitely one of the most underrated. Next up though, and I know me putting this brand on this list may get some opinions, and I'm perfectly fine with dealing with those opinions, but next up I'm putting Noah. Now, the only negative I've had about Noah, and I'm going to say about this first, I'm going to get this out of the way first before I say anything about Noah, because I'm actually going to bring up some good stuff. The only negative thing I can say, really, is the prices. Noah, what the f*** is your prices? I don't know what you're doing. Some of your stuff is overpriced as anything. Like, it just costs way too much. It just does not add up. So, I don't really know what they're doing. Definitely tripping at that point. So, Noah just needs to fix their prices a little bit. But other than that, I think that a lot of their pieces include really unique designs and styles. Like, I feel like their brand, it does have have stuff sell out, but also I feel like their brand has a way that it can fit a lot of people. Like the way their stuff is designed, it just has the potential to fit a lot of people's different sort of, I guess, fashions and personal styles. So I think their brand's really good with that. Not to mention a lot of their stuff's really unique. They got good color schemes. You know, I said they use a lot of really good colors, you know, that I mess with. You know, I think their pieces look pretty good. So I think that's something else they got there. And I'm just like reading some of the stuff I wrote here, but not to mention, aside from some of the stuff selling out, so they do have things that sell out. They also have a fair variety. They got skate decks, shorts, tees, jackets, etc. And a lot of their stuff, it looks really good. So that's another reason, or really a main reason, that I would even put Noah on this list. Prices need some fixing, but other than that, you know, they got unique pieces, a way to fit a lot of people's personal styles, and overall a good brand. So Noah definitely thinks deserves some credit and deserves to be here and put in this list. So yeah, shout out to them. And you know, if they keep grinding, then maybe they can be one of the top brands one day. Because I mean, they have a decent amount of followers. They're not like super small, but underrated. Next up though, this one I also know may get some opinions because it may be past that point. It may be a little bit past that point, but I'm just gonna put it here anyways because I mean, it is somewhat still correct to a point, or just you determine it for yourselves. Next up, I have FTP, or the population. Y'all know about them. Basically, FTP is on the come up heavy, I'd say. They're not already past the come up because some of the people would consider them a larger brand at this point. They got block long line and, you know, probably like two block long lines at this point. Like they got the whole block lined up for FTP and stuff like that. So they got lines, they got sellout times, they do drops every once in a while. So they're actually fairly exclusive because they don't drop too often, but they do a decent amount of collaborations, and they also have good quality control. Like a lot of their stuff is actually pretty nicely done. I've actually gotten FTP before. It's good quality. You've seen my friends in FTP before. All of it looks pretty good quality. Like none of it would just be like, oh, I wouldn't wear that. Like all of their pieces are pretty fire. Also, like they got good prices for their designs. Also, they have really good designs, and that's true, and that's fact. Y'all have seen it. But not to mention that their prices aren't like super crazy for some of those pieces. Like they're actually fairly reasonably priced. I mean, they are a little bit more expensive, but I mean, you should see the quality of their stuff. It's actually really comfortable and good stuff. And this isn't just me making up a bunch of stuff about them, but they got good quality control and good stuff. They're keeping it real. A lot of their stuff is authentic, you know, keeping streetwear alive, keeping sort of that underground feeling alive. I'd say FTP kills that, absolutely kills it. So they're keeping that alive. I definitely gotta give them some respect for that. And a lot of their stuff's unique too. I mean, I'm just gonna point out, like all these underrated brands, of course, they're gonna have like a sense of uniqueness to them. That hence what makes them different, makes them stand out a little bit more amongst the other underrated ones. And they just haven't gotten the shine yet. So that's why I'm pointing them out in this video. But FTP's gotten the shine 100%. So they may not be underrated anymore, but if they are, they're definitely, if I had to order them, they definitely would be at the top of this list. But they're keeping it real, and I definitely got to give them some respect for that. So shout out Zach, FTP, and everyone out there. And finally, another brand that I actually do want to discuss. You probably have heard this one or heard about this one. Maybe you have, I'm not exactly sure. But next up, we have Pleasures. Now, basically what this brand is, they're mainly known for being worn by quite a few celebrities. Just one to name, for example, Playboi Carti. I think he wore it in his Magnolia music video. I don't think I'm 100% right on that, but I've seen it in him a couple times where he's worn these tees that say Pleasures on them. And I think this brand also has potential to come up. I think they're fairly underrated because actually their website, they have a good color scheme. They have a lot of really good warm colors. And there's a variety of colors and different styles to fit people. And again, that's good to have. I know I've said that for probably, I think, 2 brands on this list. I've said that exact same thing. I'm just trying to keep it track in my head because I actually wanted to bring this up. But the fact is that it's good when a brand can fit a lot of different people's styles and fashions with using different colors, a variety of colors across a brand, like a good scheme. Like I think that's really good. So they're doing that really nicely. And not to mention, they have sort of just a unique aesthetic. Like I think it's a little bit different than the rest. You can tell it's different than the rest, how it looks, how they are, the people it's worn by. You can just tell that this brand is a little bit different than the rest, and I think that's really cool. So they got a large variety, they got unique aesthetic. Like just check out their website too. Like it's a little bit different than the rest of them. They got a cool background and all that, and I sort of just mess with that. The designs are good. They already are getting hyped by being worn by celebrities, so I definitely think they could have a chance to come up, just as long as they keep getting that constant hype from celebrities like Playboi Carti, you know, that are going to be coming up real big soon when they drop their albums and all that. But they still haven't because they're lacking. And Playboi Carti needs to do that. Yeah, those are my underrated brands in this list. So Braindead, Worldwide Youth, Noah, FTP, or Population, and then Pleasures. That's my list. I want you all to go ahead right now. Comment below if you're still here in this video. Just comment okay if you're still here, or comment below your top 5, or not your top 5. Just 5 underrated streetwear brands. Just comment that down below. Just underrated streetwear brands. Any you know, it doesn't have to be 5. It can be 1. But yeah, that's it for this video. Let's roll the outro. Anyways, thanks for watching this video, guys. I really do appreciate that. If y'all want more content like this, you know, just more videos like this, you know, we're just chilling and just discussing stuff like this, good ideas, just discussing underrated streetwear, fashion, anything like that, just discussion videos like this, go ahead, subscribe below, do more, comment below any videos you want to see soon, sort of this style, and yeah, you know, that's really it. I don't have too much more to say, just that's that's how it is. These are the brands that I think deserve a little bit more attention that aren't getting as much right now because they're underrated. But yeah, subscribe below, drop a like, comment below what you think about this video or your underrated streetwear brands, your list. I'm out because that's all I really need to say. So I'm gonna keep this short and simple. I'm Tristan. Thanks for watching and peace out.